Up until 1954, classrooms were quite different than they are today, not allowing African students to attend school with white students. It was unfair to African students, but this was allowed at the time because the Supreme Court allowed segregation in school. There is an organization exists today called National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. This organization stood up to fight the unfair treatment in the highest court of the land, the United States Supreme Court. On May 17, 1954, all of the judges on the Supreme Court agreed to end segregation in school. Later on, after the Supreme Court made the guidelines on how to integrate African students back into school, it changed the classroom environment that we are seeing today, and now integrated classroom with all ethnicity being allowed in school today.
Nowadays, 80% of African Americans over age 25 have high school diplomas. The average number of African Americans that have beyond a bachelor's degree increased 2% to 19% since the year 2000. Among African Americans aged 25 and older, 1.6 million of people who had an advanced degree in 2011. However, 15 years earlier in 1995, only 677,000 blacks had this level of education. 3.9 million of black college students in 2011. This was an increase of nearly 2 million from 18 years earlier.
The 1950s was a great success for the civil rights movement. There were a number of developments which greatly improved the lives of black people in America. For some black people, the post-war era offered new and significant gains in employment, education, and greater opportunities in sports, the military, and the entertainment field.